Okay. Hey guys, hopefully I don't run out of storage because I ran out of storage right now and I just had to go through everything and oh my gosh. Okay. So this video I'm gonna try to post it without editing anything or anything because it's just like a talking. Did I stutter? Oh my gosh. Hold on. This is just like a talking video and kind of just like honestly just letting you guys know how it is. Like, no, just kidding. Okay, but anyways. This is kind of going to be a postpartum talks kind of video because I've been dealing with a lot kind of mentally. What's it called? I don't want to say I have postpartum depression because I haven't seen a psychiatrist or anything, and I don't want to throw around that word so lightly because I know there's girls that do suffer with postpartum depression and it's really bad and stuff like that. But let's just talk about how I've been feeling and what's the deal, how everything's been going. So honestly, how's mom life? Oh my gosh. Honestly, it gets a little stressful. Um, yeah, that's that. No, I'm just kidding. It does get a little stressful, but I love my baby. She's such a cutie, and obviously I wouldn't change anything about that. But I will say, during my pregnancy, what's it called? I wasn't really super depressed. I mean, during the beginning, I would projectile vomit literally like anything I ate, anything I drank. If I breathe breathe the wrong way, I would vomit. And then obviously because the change in hormones and everything, I got kind of depressed. And I've been depressed my whole life. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Um, so yeah. But honestly, it started to get better during my second trimester and my third trimester. And honestly, I was having a good pregnancy. She was healthy and everything. Then I had my baby and everything was good. And let's talk about that. Let's actually talk about that. Um, when I was in the hospital, honestly, I expected more visitors. I know some people don't really like visitors, but honestly, I don't know, I just expected more visitors, and the visitors I did have, I expected them to be more helpful in a way, and I don't know if that makes me sound ungrateful, because I know there's some people that don't get no visitors at all, and honestly, I am grateful for those that went to visit me. It wasn't all, but honestly, I felt like most of the time, it was like they were there, but not really there. Um, I'll get into that in another video because it's kind of a long story, but for example, for my birthday, this one visitor I had, no names mentioned. Maybe I'll mention names in my next video. Anyways, um, so it was my birthday, and actually my bae's mom, my boyfriend's mom, she brought me a cake. Even if he told her it's my birthday, bring her a cake, like, she still brought me a cake, and I thought that was very thoughtful. But these two visitors I had brought food for themselves, showed up and said happy birthday and left not that long later. And it's because one of them had a date. And okay, I'm sounding ungrateful, but when I explain more, you guys will understand, I promise. But yeah, so in the hospital, I did feel kind of icky, I don't know, I just felt like they didn't really care. I'm glad that they showed up for my baby. I'm glad about all that, but I just felt like they didn't really care about me. And I don't know if that makes me sound ungrateful. If it does, honestly, fuck it. Fuck it. But yeah. So I feel like that's where it kind of first started. Not the depression, but kind of getting sad and just kind of feeling off about things. And I keep smacking my lips. I'm so sorry if that's annoying you. I'm really sorry because it's annoying me. Anyways, I just did it again. So we'll talk about my hospital stay a different time because this is really just postpartum talks. Hashtag postpartum talks with me. Okay. Um, so basically, going home, honestly, I was really sad leaving the hospital because I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is so real. This is real now. Like, there's nothing I do is gonna, like, I can't close my eyes and, oh my gosh, this is gone. Like, motherhood is real now. Like, I have to get my shit together. And that was kind of crazy because I never really, I knew I was pregnant. I knew I was gonna have a baby, but I didn't expect it to become reality. And it was just so weird. I was really sad because I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm not gonna have the help that I did in the hospital. Like, oh my gosh, what the fuck am I gonna do? But yeah, so I was sad leaving the hospital, but then it got better. It did get better, but I think I got baby blues. I heard like it's when your hormones go down and like you get sad. Anyways, I was so sad. Like, you talked to me the wrong way. You did anything like just a little off, I would start bawling my eyes out. Like, bawling my eyes out. And then on top of that, my baby, she has a cleft palate. I was born with a cleft palate. We were born the exact same way. I'm not even kidding. The only difference is our birth time. I was born at 6:51 p.m. and she was born at 3:38 a.m. Both with a cleft palate, same spot, except her uvula, it looks like a horseshoe. It looks so cool. Um, yeah, we were both 6 pounds 14 ounces. That was wild. Yeah. So honestly, they checked her in the hospital and they said she was fine, like that she could eat normally. And I was like, okay, good. So when we finally went home, um, she honestly, she would take so long to finish a bottle, like over an hour. And then she's supposed to be getting up every 2 hours. So by the time that hour was over, it would have been the 2 hours trying to get her to burp and everything. So then I wasn't getting much sleep. So obviously that's going to contribute to your mental kind of going a little bit down. But honestly, I was fine. I was like, you know what? If this is what I have to do to take care of my baby, like, this is what I have to do, you know? Fuck it. Fuck it. But yeah, I didn't know she wasn't supposed to be taking a whole last hour to eat. I mean, I was a new mom. Um, and yeah, okay, we'll talk about this part in a different video too because no, actually, okay. Um, so yeah, so then we went to the doctor for her first checkup, and she lost weight. And they're like, okay, like, that's kind of normal because I think they said the second week is when they're at their lowest weight or whatever. And I was like, okay, like, good. So, wait, no, this was a couple days after. Okay, anyways. So, that happened, and we started having to go to checkups with her pediatrician every 2 to 3 days just to make sure she wasn't losing any more weight. And the first couple checkups, she kept losing weight. Like, she kept losing weight. She wouldn't finish her 1 ounce bottles. And I was just so stressed because I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? Like, I'm doing something wrong. I'm such a bad mom. Like, it was the worst. I care, like, this is gonna sound, I didn't care that I had to be up all night taking care of her, you know? If that's what I have to do, I have to do. That's what I have to do. That's what I have to do. But it was just like I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I just felt so horrible. On top of that, I was just crying all the time. And then we figured out that it's because she was getting tired when she was sucking on her bottle and all this extra stuff. She lost almost 10% of her body weight. And yeah, but she's gained it back now. She's a little chunky baby. But yeah, anyways. So that contributed to it. But also, it was that my bae had to go back to work literally the day after we got home from the hospital. His boss is like, you're scheduled tomorrow. So he honestly, I'm not gonna say he wasn't a big help because he was a big help, but because he was so tired from work and stuff, like, I was up all night and I would just cry because I would see him asleep, and like, I had rage because I was like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh. But yeah, now let's just talk about just the depression in general. Just the depression in general, it's like, I don't know, guys. Like, I feel so bad because I had this amazing, amazing thing happen to me. I have a baby, and there's so many people who wish that they could have a baby. I'm sorry, my phone ran out of storage. I'm so, so, so extremely grateful for my daughter. I love her so much. She's my world. But I'm so, like, depressed. And I don't want to say postpartum depression. I don't know if that's what it is or if it's just my old depression coming back. I really don't know. But, like, I have this amazing thing that happened to me. And I know there's people that would love for this to happen to them, you know? And I don't know. It's just like every day I wake up and I look at her and I smile at her and I tell her good morning and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. She's so beautiful. She looks just like me. I did that. But I'm just kidding. But at the same time, I'm just really stuck in my head. And I've always had that problem of being stuck in my head, but now it's just like worse. And I know my boyfriend's getting tired of it because when I'm depressed, I have the worst fucking attitude ever. Like the worst. It's really bad. And I know he's getting tired of it because there's times where he'll make remarks and be like, "Oh, so this is how I guess this is the new normal." And honestly, I don't want it to be the new normal, but it's just I don't know how to deal with it. Like, I know I should go back to therapy, but I'm gonna be honest, I've ghosted my therapist and psychiatrist so many times that I'm just like, what the fuck am I actually doing? Like, what am I actually doing? And one word to describe all of it is I just feel bad. My baby doesn't deserve a mother who's depressed, and it makes me feel worthless, and I just feel like I should be doing better. I feel like a bad mom because it's like, why can't I be more grateful? Like, why can't I just accept the change and, like, and it's really hard. And there's days where I just wake up and I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm gonna be fully transparent with you guys. There's days where I wake up and I just want to end it all. I do. And I have to kind of snap myself out of it and realize I have my daughter now. My daughter doesn't deserve to grow up without a mother. And I know I have to fix myself so that way she can have an amazing childhood. Because my childhood was very not amazing, to say the least. Um, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I want her to be able to be a kid. And how is she gonna be a kid if she doesn't have a mom? So I know I kind of have to fix myself in that sense. But it's hard when you wake up every day, feel like a failure, and sometimes I'm just like, she'd be better off without me. But I know that's not true, and it's kind of just my mind playing tricks on me. Um, yeah, it's, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. And I think a little part of it is that my dad passed away when I was 16, 17, and he always wanted a granddaughter, and he would have had one, except he's not here to enjoy her. But I will say, mm, um, he does have a granddaughter up in heaven, if heaven's real. Um, so I'd say that he met a granddaughter, but his granddaughter, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm kind of like just kind of rambling and talking, but I really wish he could have met my baby, and it just makes me so sad. And there's just honestly kind of a lot going on, and maybe I'll talk about it Not right now, but maybe I'll talk about it. And another thing is my body image. Guys, let me tell you. So when I first, there's a YouTube video on I think it's my labor and delivery vlog. My legs got so swollen. You could literally leave an indent in them. Yeah, it was really bad. And after that, within the next 2 weeks when the swelling started going down, I lost 20 pounds. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna snap back. I'm gonna snap back. Definitely. I haven't lost anything else. And it's already 3 months. I am involved in big back activities. My binge eating is really bad right now. And I will say that, oh my gosh, that honestly adds on to my depression. That sounds so superficial. I know it sounds so superficial, but it adds on to my depression. It sucks. But yeah, I just, oh my gosh, guys, I don't know. I just feel like I'm not doing enough for my daughter. And, oh my gosh, like, I just know she deserves the world, and I want to give that to her. Her dad loves her, like, so much. Like, I picked a good father for my baby. It's just to me, I'm the biggest problem. I'm like the common denominator in everything. I just wish I could rewire my whole entire brain to make myself think better, to make myself feel better. But it's hard. This is supposed to be a no edit video, but my phone keeps running out of storage. But maybe one day I will be able to. Um, it's just hard when you want to be okay and you try to make yourself okay, like by yourself, and you just need that extra help, you know? And I don't know, guys, like, hmm, my brain, my brain is just my brain, and it's always been my brain, but I don't know, I feel like with age it got worse. I just wish I could, like, go back and just change everything that's happened to me, and maybe I'd be a better mom, I'd be a better partner. But that was my little talk. My phone keeps running out of storage. So until next time, thank you guys so much for watching if you watched my little rant. I love you guys so much. Um, don't let your depression beat you, honestly. But yeah, thank you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to add all the clips together because this is supposed to be a no edit video. And if I edit it, it's going to hashtag ruin vibes. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching if you watched. Bye.